Welcome back to This Guy's Garage. Last week we had a few viewer questions on the same topic. Can I paint my car one panel at a time? We're going to give you all the answers you need to answer these questions coming up.
This Guy's Garage. Like and subscribe.
Alright, so the question was this. Can I paint my car one panel at a time? Most certainly you can. You can do anything. But there's pitfalls that you're going to run into. So most times when you paint a car in pieces, you're painting the majority of the car in pieces. And then you paint the body last. Or first. Whatever order things come ready in. But there is some pitfalls because I don't think this is where the question was heading. I think the question was heading is, can I paint my car complete, panel by panel by panel, day by day by day? Now that is a horse of a different color. All right, take this truck for example. Be very easy to paint it in sections. You take your doors off, paint them inside and out. Put it aside. Take your fenders off, paint it inside out. Take this panel off, paint it inside and out. Take your hood off, paint it inside and out. Once your doors are off, you can paint the roof and the back of the cab all in one section. And the box, you can paint it one side at a time. So yes, it can be done. But there are pitfalls. Let's talk about those. So can you paint your car one panel at a time? Yeah, but there's some things you're going to need to know. Like, I paint a fender today. That's fine. I can leave it rest somewhere, dry, fully cure, and bolt that panel on. It gets into a little trickier situation when you're talking about a door. When you take your door off, you're painting it one panel at a time. You got to put that door back on without scratching it. So that is a downside. The upside is that you can take your time and paint that panel and get it the way you want before you put it on. That's the benefit of it. But there are parts of the car that you can't take off. So when it comes to you're talking about painting your roof, your 2/4 panels, your rocker panels, you're going to have to paint that, and it's going to have to set up. So we have the problem of masking. So if I want to paint this door on the truck, that means I have to mask up the cab. And if the paint is less than a week old, at very minimum, the tape is going to leave marks behind. And here's the other dilemma. I'm going to go a little squirrel here. Once you open this can of paint up and you mix a certain amount out of it, what's left in this can is not the same as what you just mixed. Because when you take the lid off, fresh air is getting inside of the can. It's going to tighten up. It's going to change the viscosity. It's not going to act the same as it did. And another downside to this painting this way is you're going to need twice as much paint as you normally use, because you paint a door, you're brand new at this. So, you're going to mix more paint than you need. And when you're done, that paint's activated, it's going to get tossed out. Unless you're talking about base coat, clear coat, and you're not adding an activator, then you can't really put the color back in the gun or back in the can, but you can put it to the side and use it for the first coat of the next panel. Every time you take your lid off your can, the color changes. The paint tightens up. So by the time you're finished painting the whole vehicle, take a factory vehicle for example, the bumpers are painted at a different place than the rest of the cars. So oftentimes when you see a car on the lot, you can see the bumper's a different color. Well, that's because there's variance. Now there's variance, every color could have 7, 10 different variants. The other issue you're getting into is metallic and solid colors. It will be much easier to paint a car one panel at a time with a solid color because you don't have that variable of metallics. because metallics change. They don't lay down the same time every time. Unless you're a computer and you can mix this stuff up exactly the same every time, the chances of painting two doors separately and not being able to tell when you put it back together are somewhere between slim and none. Because you're not a machine. You cannot do the same thing every time, even if you get everything right. But it can be done. If you're not taking the car apart and you want to paint it a panel at a time, you basically have to paint one panel, wait a week till that panel is completely set up so you can tape it off. Because if I paint something today and I have to tape that paint up tomorrow, the masking tape is going to leave marks behind. You're gonna see it. It hasn't fully cured, so you're gonna have to leave a week between panel. So you're talking a car with a hood, two fenders, two bumpers. It's gonna take you 2 months to paint it for that dry time, for that cure time. So it's not that it can't be done. It's not that it shouldn't be done. It's just not an efficient thing to do. It's going to take too much time. The expense in paint is going to be too great. There's going to be too much waste. But if you were going to do it, if you had your heart set on painting your own car, how would I do it? Well, I would paint one side at a time. Have it prepped. Make sure you tape everything up good. Paint that one side. Then paint the other side. Then paint your hood, trunk, and roof and bumpers at a different time. It still keeps the area smaller, but it's more manageable. It's more efficient because you only have 3 painting days, as opposed to count how many panels are on your car. I'd like to thank those viewers for the questions. And if any more questions come in, and let me know what you think. Put that in the comment section down below. So thanks again for stopping by This Guy's Garage. If this video helped you out some, you can help us right back by hitting that subscribe button. We always answer questions, and leaving a like never hurts. You can watch another video right around here somewhere. And until the next time, folks, this guy out.